Hi, I'm Dom. I play bass in Workin Man Noise Unit. For my 5 and 5, I've decided to pick 5 of my favourite records that you can buy on Discogs right now for under 10 quid, because I really enjoy buying records, but recently I've found it harder to justify the cost. So I've kind of gone for selections that, if you like the sound of them, you might be able to take a punt on them and not feel too guilty about it. So right, I'm going to kick off the 5-minute timer. So first one I've gone for is the 10-inch Please by the band Thank, who, I mean, this is probably the sassiest 10-inch that I own. Someone asked me recently like how to describe Thank, and I was like, if you're familiar with the Twitter user Drill, it's like if Drill became sentient and formed a band. Like, it's got like predominantly like, yeah, it's a noise rock band, but there are like elements of like, there are disco beats in there. There's like really, hate the word groovy, but like there are groovy bass lines like it, then like some great synth lines. It's something that I find it impossible to put this on and like not nod my head to it. Even the thought of it involuntarily made me want to nod my head there. It's just, it's got everything that I love in a record. Like, it's got bits that make me want to nod my head. It's got guitar solos. It's got noise. Like, I am entirely sold on this. Released by Buzz Howell in the UK as well, who also did the Beige Palace record, which is Freddie's other band, who are also fantastic, and also the Typical Hunk 7 Inches, who are like a local Reading band, who are also superstars. Next one I went for was Battle of Wolf 359, The Death of Effect, which, if you've ever spoken to me for like more than 10 seconds, I've probably spoken to you about how much I love Battle of Wolf 359. And again, like this record, like even just looking at it, like that woodcut art is so rad, man. Like, it's just such a great record. It's I guess like kind of screamo, emo violence, whatever you want to call it, just really fast, really emotionally charged songs, but also like it's such a rich record. There's like so much melody behind the guitar lines, and there are bits where it kind of, bits where it slows down, but then when the riff comes crashing back in, like there's a track on here called Surveyor. Like, if you give Surveyor a go, if you like the sound of that, like you'll like the rest of the record. But when the riff comes back in Surveyor, man, just one of my favourite musical moments going. Next one I've picked is Black Origami by Jalen, which I found it really weird that this was 10 quid, because like it's a double LP, like, you know, you're getting a lot of record for your money here. First time I heard this was in the car when I was doing a weekend with a friend, and they put it on, and I was blown away. Like the next place we played was Sheffield, and I stopped. I got out and I was like, I need to find like a copy of this album, and like couldn't find one. So that's the first thing I did when I got home before I even had a shower, was like buy a copy of it. It's overwhelming at first. There are so many rhythms and so many layers going on, but that means like every time I re-listen to it, I'll try and hone in on a different one, and you gain a completely different perspective of the record. It changed the way that I think about rhythm and composition. It's just unbelievable, like a life-changing record. Oops. It's got like contributions by William Basinski on there, Holly Herndon, Forks, and Dope St. Jude as well, and it's sensational, like truly sensational album. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. The next one I've picked is music for Zeitgeist Fighters by Kleisvar, which is, I mean, again, beautiful cover. Like, how could you not pick that up, man? It's the solo project of Gary Mundy, who plays in Ramlane, and if you like Going Places by Yellow Swans, like, you'll probably dig this record. Like, especially the A side, it's the perfect record if you've had a tough day and you just want to lie down and just ponder the void. Like, get this on, like, lie on your back, turn out the lights, crank it. Like, it is perfect. It's such a special record. Again, copies on there, things like new for 10 quid. Like, why would you not? Treat yourself. The final record I've picked is The Last Christmas by Hesitation, because now that summer's over, all I'm thinking about is Christmas. This came out 2 Christmases ago from out of nowhere on Recno and Kit, which is a bit of a surprise, because Recno stopped actively releasing stuff for a little while before this, which is a shame because they're like one of my favourite labels. So having this come back out was a real treat. Like, it's actually Chris who runs the label and a couple of other people, and this is just such a perfect Christmas album. It's like the uncanny valley of Christmas albums. Like, on the face of it, it's quite a straight up one, but there's enough weirdness there to keep you interested, and it just has the warmth of a crackling fire, like all the Hesitation records do. Like, I put the first one on fireworks night to calm my cats, just like really crank it, and yeah, sensational. That one's also less than 10 quid, so if you like it and you want another one, that first Hesitation record. All right, that's 5 minutes. Nailed it. All right, cool. Thanks. See you later.